We're good? Okay. Members of the board and chief and deputy chief, we'll call the meeting to order, and anyone viewing on YouTube, any disclosures of pecuniary interest or general nature thereof from the board members or anyone for that matter, seeing none. Adoption of minutes of the meeting held June 21st, 2021, and the closed meeting held June 24th, 2021 be adopted as presented. Moved by Mrs. Malosh and second by Mr. Allen. All in favor? That carries. Thank you. At some point, if Ms. Houston can join us, she will. She had to go into another meeting. Okay. Chief, swearing in and recognition of Michael Foreman.
Thank you, Your Worship, and members of the Police Services Board. Just with respect to Mike Foreman, today we have the honor of swearing him in as a staff sergeant. And I assume Tanya will be reading his bio. Is that correct?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So Mike was born and raised in Amherstburg. He has two adult children, Mitchell and Madison, who have been a great support to him throughout his career. Mike graduated from General Amherst High School in 1989 with his grade 13 OAC diploma. Mike attended the University of Windsor from September 1989 till December 1992, graduating with a bachelor's degree in sociology and a minor in psychology. During that time, Mike was an auxiliary constable with the Ontario Provincial Police Essex County Detachment. Mike began his career with LaSalle Police Service on January 4th, 1993 as a cadet. In July of 1994, Mike was promoted to constable. On March 15th, 2012, Mike was promoted to the rank of sergeant. In June of 2019, Mike took over the Criminal Investigations Unit as detective sergeant. Since February 2021, Mike has been serving as acting staff sergeant. Mike has served and supervised several divisions within the LaSalle Police Service, including the Training Unit, Community Liaison Office, Criminal Investigations Division, Communications, and the LaSalle Police Service Critical Incident and Peer Support Team. Mike sits on two provincially appointed boards. He is the Vice President of Ontario Association of Police Educators and is an executive board member of the Ontario Police Video Training Alliance. Mike has also served as an advisor to the Ontario Police College Community of Practice Use of Force Committee and the Solicitor General's Committees on Conducted Energy Weapons, Mental Health, and Use of Force. Mike has represented the LaSalle Police Service as an instructor at both the Ontario Police College and St. Clair Community College. So I'd invite Mike Foreman up to take the oath of office. So I'd ask that you place your right hand on the Bible and raise your left hand and repeat after me. I, Michael Foreman, solemnly swear that I will be loyal to Canada and that I will uphold the Constitution of Canada and that I will, to the best of my ability, preserve the peace, prevent offenses, and discharge my duties as staff sergeant faithfully, impartially, and according to law. So help me God.
So members of the board, just a couple comments from me on Mike. Well, certainly welcome to the administrative team. It's a pleasure to have him. Mike and I worked together for quite a while. Him and I were actually on a platoon of 3 officers, and most of the time one of our members was off on vacation, so it was just Mike and I. We worked a whole year together, just the 2 of us, and patrolling the streets of LaSalle. And so that goes back to the late 1990s. Throughout the years, he's been my supervisor and I have been his, and which is an interesting dynamic. And here we are today, swearing him in and bringing him into our administrative leadership team. So Mike's always been a go-to officer, and words that we can describe Mike, even from his evaluation, that he's organized, accountable, He's a good listener and very compassionate. He is a committed member of our Health and Wellness Committee, a diligent worker, and to have Mike on our team, he was always first in the door. So, moving from operations now into an administrative role will be a bit of a challenge, I'm sure, for him. But we're happy to have him and happy to have his leadership moving forward. So thank you very much, and I'll present him his badge. Congratulations. Sure. Well, your badge is Staff Sergeant. Again, welcome to the administrative role.
Michael, say a few words.
Thank you very much for this honor. I appreciate it.
Well, that was short and organized, and you probably can't wait to go home and have a cigar.
Very good idea, Your Worship.
Well deserved, Mike, on your promotion. Congratulations from the board. Glad to have you on the management team. You've got two other great guys to work with, and I guess we're going to have to fill some positions shortly. Well done. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Please take 5 minutes.
Yeah.
to get-
Worship, if it'd be okay, we'll just take a couple minutes and just to grab a couple photos up in the lobby. If that would be-
Yes, go ahead.
Certainly, we'll be right back.
Okay. Well, breaking news, City of Windsor will require anyone over the age of 12 to provide proof of full COVID-19 vaccination to enter any indoor city recreational venue or facility with indoor spaces, with indoor event spaces.